Scarlett Johansson got to kiss comedian Leslie Jones on Saturday Night Live as she made her first public appearance since splitting from husband Romain Dauriac. The Lost in Translation star had kept a low profile since launching divorce proceedings but put on a huge smile throughout her night hosting the legendary late-night show. She never made any mention of the drama in her personal life, instead dedicating her opening monologue to her pride at hosting the famed comedy show for the 5th time. And on a night when Alec Baldwin returned with his now famous Donald Trump impersonation, Scarlett also got political, playing first daughter Ivanka in a mock ad and also a scientist who got outraged when her dog turned out to be a loyal Trump fan. But her most eye-catching moment came in a skit where Scarlett, 32, was one of 4 novice actors being asked to express over-the-top emotions for a TV ad for Olive Garden. As the director, played by Beck Bennett, asked them to act over the top, he started making even stranger requests, finally making Leslie kiss Scarlett. After she pecked her on the cheeks, Beck demanded, "Lips please," and the actress seemed to fight to maintain her composure from laughing as the Ghostbusters stay came in and kissed her on her puckered-up lips. They were then forced to make expressions like they were having orgasms to express how much they loved the food. Scarlett had come out at the beginning of the show wearing loose-fitting black pants and black turtleneck, dancing to the music as she said she was so happy to be back. "The last time I hosted was in 2015 when the most upsetting thing in the news was that Mad Men was ending," she joked of the current political turmoil, proudly pointing out that it was her 5th time hosting the legendary late-night show. She said Keenan was kind enough to make a highlight reel from her previous times, but with each clip concentrating on him. "This is a huge milestone in my life, and SNL feels like a home to me now," she said, as Kate McKinnon, her co-star in new movie Rough Night, came on to join her. The night's musical guest Lorde, who played the 2 new songs she released this week, Green Light and Liability, also got to join Scarlett in the comedy, playing herself in one of the political charged skits. Scarlett had started the skit as if giving a serious speech, saying, "This past Wednesday, all the female cast members and I proudly participated in a day without women, which means we didn't come into work at all." Andy Bryant then said that meant they had not written any sketches, but that male cast members Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney had come to the rescue by writing a skit that includes an important conversation about women's issues that the women had yet to see. Scarlett and Andy then sat in astonishment as the men spoke at length about women's issues, completely ignoring them even when they were discussing how so often women aren't given a voice in society. Instead, the only lines they wrote for them was the only words the men wrote for them being, "Thank you for writing that." They appeared to make up for it by bringing out Lorde for a special musical appearance to make up for all the stuff you've been through, only to cut her off, too, as the men instead started singing her most famous hit, Royals. As well as playing first daughter Ivanka Trump in an ad, Scarlett's most political skit came as she played one of a team of scientists who had invented a gadget to scan a household pet's mind to transfer his thoughts into words. Trying it out on her own dog, Max, Scarlett's scientist looked on in horror as Max said, "I like Trump, he's my man." When she put it down to a translation error, some kind of glitch, her dog insisted, "There's no glitch, Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual." And when one of the people in the room called the dog a monster for his beliefs, Max complained that it was the exact condescending attitude that made people want to vote for Trump in the first place. When Scarlett complained that Max was supposed to be her best friend, he replied, "And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to healthcare for illegals." And when she complained that Trump is bad, Trump is a racist, her dog said, "What do you know about black people? You never brought one into our house once. Plus, Trump is the only one who isn't owned by Wall Street." When she asked about women's rights and her choice over my own body, the dog snapped, "You didn't give me a choice when you cut off my balls." And when she tried to put him down by telling him, "You don't know anything, you pee on the floor," Max hit back, "And you masturbate out of boredom. You just assume that because I'm a Trump supporter I'm a xenophobic racist," the dog complained, with Scarlett's scientist pointing out his best friend in the dog park is a Chihuahua dog and that means he's a Mexican and Trump wants to kick them out of the country. He was born here and has nothing to worry about. This is a nation of laws. When he complained about liberal snowflakes, Scarlett finally snapped and yanked off the gadget so he could no longer talk, telling him, "It's okay Max, I love you no matter what, we just have to respect each other's point of view I guess." At the goodbyes, Scarlett, now in a black t-shirt and blue jeans and towering black heels, gave a big shout out to the men and women of the armed forces, telling them, "We are thinking of you, you are with us always, thank you for your service."